Welcome to Spill the Sustainability,
the podcast where we spill the tea on the hottest
and most controversial topics in the industry over a cup of tea.
We are back!
Hey guys!
We're a bit sleepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we're doing a double episode today because Izzy's going to Copenhagen Fashion Week.
Yes.
And then somewhere else, no?
Italy.
And then Italy for holidays.
Yeah.
So we're bulk recording for you guys so you don't get a week without us.
God forbid a week without the podcast.
I know, you'd probably die.
Not to be dramatic or anything.
No. But what are you drinking?
I'm having a cup of tea. I'm pretty sleepy. Our first episode, we're disappointed in ourselves, okay? We're sorry if that episode was bad because we recorded it. When we finished recording it, we both looked at each other and went, that was a shocking episode.
Yeah, so we're sorry guys, we can't be charismatic and fun every time. It's not like the worst episode, but this one's gonna be better. You just wait. This is gonna be
hang
crazy.
in there, guys. What are you drinking?
I'm just having a hot water actually. I don't even really know why. So I'm like,
I feel like you're in a bit of a meh today. You started off being like, yeah, I'm so ready, and now you're like, ugh.
Yeah, I'm just sort of slowly going downhill. I'm also dreading my journey back home because I came I've got loads of stuff. I've got like a suitcase and a bag, and I have to take it all the way home again, and my suitcase wheel is broken.
R.I.P. to the suitcase that used to be.
But today we thought we'd talk about beauty and sustainability and the beauty trend cycles and all of that jazz.
Because we're talking about beauty. Rose and I have not got a wink of makeup on today.
And neither of us really wear heavy makeup. Let's go through your makeup routine. Like what products you use, what you wear.
Okay, so I use one product. I literally use the Body Shop sheer tint and use it on my lips and on my cheeks, and that's literally it. If I'm going for like a really fancy meal or something, I might wear concealer, but I guarantee I'll rub my eyes and then I'll just have concealer in my eyeballs for the rest of the night, and I'll be like, okay, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you know what it is? I hate the feeling of makeup on my face. Like, I don't like the feeling of foundation on my face. I feel really like sweaty and like ginky and gross. So I just don't wear a huge amount of makeup.
Yeah, I get that.
What about you?
I do. Right now, I've not got anything on, but I've been. For anyone who follows me on my Instagram, knows I've been like slowly dipping my toe into like makeup, and I've been quite enjoying it. I don't wear it every day, and my skin's quite sensitive. So like right now, I'm kind of breaking out a bit on my cheeks because I was wearing blush quite a lot, and it's like just means that like now I can't wear any makeup for a bit because my skin hated it. But I like wearing, I have like a Kosas concealer which I quite like. That's like quite light and like easy.
Yeah. Not
a foundation person.
No.
I don't know how to like contour, and I feel like if you wear foundation you have to like contour, right? Otherwise it makes your face like one-dimensional. I don't know.
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person.
But basically my routine is a little bit of concealer occasionally, and then I put Eco Styler in my eyebrows, which is the same gel I use to slick back my hair.
I love that.
And then lipstick as blush and blush as lipstick, whichever one.
Yeah, that's such a mood. Yeah, literally. Yeah. You love a red lip though.
I do love a red lip, but I realised I hadn't worn a red lip in ages.
You haven't, and I was just thinking about that.
I was like rocking them pretty much 24/7 over winter, but what I quite like is when any sort of brown people will realise this, and I mean that like not brown like Indian, just like people who have brown skin. In the winter you get like really pale, and like I hate that, but what I do like about it is like I quite like embracing it and like wearing a red lip.
Contrast.
Yeah, exactly. Whereas in the summer when I feel like nice and like tan and I don't really feel like I want to wear a red lip as much. I prefer like a sort of blushy pink one.
Interesting. I always go for the same shade. It's like a pinky red, quite on the like a darker side. I don't know what it is. No matter what time of year, I'll wear it, and I'll always have it on my cheeks as well as my lips.
Yeah.
I just think it adds a little something. Also, I'm more of a skincare person.
You're such a skincare
more
person.
So than makeup, because I think makeup can it's just not necessarily good for your skin. So I'm more of like a try and make my skin glowy.
Yeah, so you don't need to wear foundation.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, a lot of that is actually to do with what you eat. which is quite interesting, like eating a healthy diet and like having those nutrients from the inside so you glow on the outside.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
That's someone, oh my god, the founder of Blommer Beauty. She told me that. She was like, you know, all of this skincare stuff, you know, having all your vitamin E and all of that stuff, it's all fun and games, but actually the most important thing is to eat well, because that is like your skin is an organ, so ultimately you're feeding your organ.
But don't you find that like the people who have best skin is always like a man who doesn't even wash his face and like eats really shit? Like I so many times I'll meet men and I'll be like, whoa, you've got amazing skin, what do you do? And they're like, I don't know, you don't even wash my face. And like often I feel like people who eat super clean and like do really good skincare routine, sometimes like they don't have bad skin, but sometimes their skin's like I eat pretty clean and I like look after my skin, but my skin is not as good as my boyfriend, who actually no, I revoke that. He looks after his skin really well. He's like he got like a facial just the other day.
King. I don't know, I think it's really tricky, because what's your definition of good skin?
I'd say clear skin.
Would you? Because I think mine's like clear is great, but also like glowy, like hydrated.
Yes, moist and dewy looking.
Yeah, like to me that's healthy. But I think, I don't know, I think I've been quite lucky. I've got quite clear skin. And something that I've noticed skincare wise, winter, I don't know what it is. I think it's the same thing as you. Like I love my complexion more in summer than I do in winter. I still like my complexion in winter, but I feel like I get a bit more discoloration. You feel more glowy in the summer. I don't know. I think there's a really dangerous, like, slippery slope though with this whole summer glow and tanning too much, and like the trends of like being sunburned is massive on TikTok.
I don't think it's like for me about like the tan. I think it's more that like
the sweat.
I think it's basically just that like heritage wise, I'm like not meant to be probably in the like British cold.
Although 50% of you is.
Yeah, but like I think I've got like melanin, you know, it needs the vitamin D. Like it's the same reason that like people of colour get more depressed in the winter.
Yeah, because they don't absorb
I think that
correctly.
my skin is just like happier in the summer.
Yeah.
But yes, sunburn trend, terrifying.
I saw this recently on TikTok and I was like, what the hell? Like literally people giving tips on how to like burn to get tan lines. Like tan lines are trending, and when you I mean TikTok,
tan lines are sexy.
Yeah, but not if you're bright red and giving yourself skin cancer in 5 years' time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I will say that like sorry guys, this is kind of rude, but like why, if you're like pale like Irish, do you think you're going to catch a suntan?
You're going to burn.
You're just going to burn. So why lay out in the sun like that? I think that like there's something to be said about like people embracing their paleness as well.
Yeah, like I think I think like, there are some people who like look really good pale.
And I think better to do that. Olivia Neal, actually, I really like her. She's YouTuber, all that jazz, influencer. She's Irish and she used to do a lot of sunbeds. And she got melanoma and had it removed, I think, fairly recently. But said since then she's like trying to embrace being like her like Irish pale girly. Yeah. And I was like, why are we so obsessed with being tan? Like,
okay, so this is what I find so weird, right? Like in Europe we're obsessed with being tan, and I think it's a status thing about I've been on holiday, I've had my Euro summer. Yeah. But then when you go to Asia, everyone's putting bleach on their skin. They're hiding under the umbrella, and they're trying to be pale because they don't want to look like a in quote paddy field farmer.
Oh damn, they're like back in the like literally 19th century.
Yeah, so my grandma literally said to me once, she was like, don't go in the sun, you'll get tanned. And my mum was like, hate to break it to you, but she is literally half brown.
It's a bit late for her.
Yeah, like, it's too late now.
I just think it's crazy that skin colour's like a beauty standard like that.
It's gross.
Yeah.
But the TikToks are stressful. Like, I've seen so much stuff saying, like, please don't follow it because it's so dangerous. Like, you're burning to get a to get a tan line. For what reason? To prove that you've got a tan. But like in 5 years' time, if you get like stage 4 skin cancer, who's laughing now?
Nobody is laughing.
Like, do you know, literally, it's not even funny. Like, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, don't be stupid. And like, people going out in the sun in like UV7 and just not wearing sun cream.
Well, I think that people seem to not realise that you actually can still tan with sun cream on.
Yes.
Like, it's not like you've got an umbrella like blocking you from the sun. It's just protecting your skin. You can still tan through it. I do
as well.
I put sun cream on and I'm still super tanned. Like, I have tan lines, but my skin maybe just doesn't burn. Like, I think you can't, but it tans slowly and gradually and in a healthier way. I think tanning is
generally not good anyway, but yes.
Rather than just sudden exposure to like sun and like the heat.
Yeah, I just don't get why that's a trend. Like, it's a really icky trend.
To be fair, I'm not like particularly strict on sun cream. I'm not like someone who's going to cry if I don't wear an SPF every day ever.
If you're abroad, are you quite strict with sun cream abroad?
When I was in Croatia, I wore sun cream every day.
Do you like put it on multiple times a day?
I put it on in the morning, and then like when I come out of the sea, I'll put it on. But like, it depends how much in and out I'm doing, and like I can usually like if I feel like my skin feels a bit hot, then I'll put it on.
I'm so aggressive with it.
To be honest with you, I like being in the sun, but I get hot quite easily, so I'll sort of step into the shade. And like, I think also I have to say, my ex was ginger, very fair, and like I spent so much time being like, put sun cream on, that like now I put sun cream on.
That's really good though,
because it's sort of translated into me being like more sun conscious.
Well, I think the thing that a lot of people of colour don't realise is you still get skin damage. It doesn't matter if you have rich melanin skin.
Exactly. There's actually a scene in Love Island this season that made me think about that, which was Meg, I don't know if anyone's watching Love Island, clearly I am, Meg putting sun cream on Deja and her like boyfriend, and he's like a very black dude, and I was like, yeah, I love to see that. Like, yes, he needs to wear sun cream. Because I remember at school, so many people would be like, do you even need to wear sun cream? Yes.
Because I think the thing is, when you have, like, I don't burn that easily.
Yeah.
But I still get sun damage. But people put sun cream on to stop burning because they don't think about the sun damage. Like, you don't need to be burnt to be damaged by the sun. I'm so, like, as a kid, I feel like if my mum put sun cream on me, I'll keep shooting it, whatever.
My
but
mum did too.
As an adult, I am such an aggressive sun creamer. Like, every 2 hours, I'm slapping that on me.
I find, like, I do use it on my body. On my face, I find it slightly harder because I've still not found a sun cream that doesn't make me break out awfully. Like, pretty much most sun creams that I put on, I get really bad, like, breakouts afterwards. And I'll still put them on when I'm, like, in like, a lot of sun. Yeah. But I've just got really sensitive skin. So actually, if anybody out there has, like, super sensitive skin and has a sun cream that works well for them, let me know. It
might be ingredient related. I have a friend, she can't use coconut oil on her skin because coconut oil is moisturising but basically clogs your pores.
Yeah.
So she, like, with sun creams and stuff, like, most skincare has coconut oil in it. So you might find that's one of the reasons.
Okay, that's a good tip. Because I kind of just deal with it anyway, but like it just means on an overcast day I'm not going to put it on my face. But I would if I had one that worked for me.
Yeah, I get you. Also the white cast issue.
Oh, don't get me started. The La Roche-Posay, however the hell you say it, one doesn't have a white cast.
I use a Bioma one and it doesn't.
Oh.
And it's an SPF 50. I mean, I'm just such a Bioma stan. It's unreal. I'm such a Bioma stan.
But yeah, it is a trend.
To be burnt, and it's a crap trend.
Yeah, I completely agree. I don't really...
It's just a bit toxic. It's also just like weird.
But it's not new though, because actually I remember my mum telling me that when she was a teenager, they used to rub baby oil or olive oil on themselves and go and lie in the sun.
Isn't that crazy? Literally, someone described this to me. Imagine you're like in a frying pan, you put oil in a frying pan, and you put like your bacon in and you're sizzling away. That's are the bacon.
You're doing.
Yeah.
And now my mum's like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but she was like, it was just normal. It's just what everybody did. It wasn't like a thing.
It's a trend, right? It's the same as like smoking cigarettes was a trend until they realised it's actually really bad for you, and you can quite easily get lung cancer. Like, I feel like there are these weird trends. You know what it is? People want to be something they're not. Like, lots of people of colour, especially, like, I don't know about whether this is true in the black community, but South Asian and Chinese community, oh my god, like, honestly, my grandma's a key feature in this, went to visit her, and she had goat's milk body wash, which was lightening.
Which is so funny because I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm an avid goat's milk body wash user. I love to buy the goat's milk soap bars.
Oh, there you go.
And they lighten your skin.
I don't know. I didn't use it enough to be like, I can't tell. Like, I'm not, going, oh, yeah, there's a massive streak where I'm like white.
It's definitely a thing, though, in, like, black communities. I don't know if it is as much now, but, I mean, there's always the thing of, like light skin privilege and all of that. And favoritism because of that kind of thing.
Yeah, which is weird because then, like, as a mixed race black person, you get the whole thing of like, you're not black enough, but then also I don't really understand.
It's just funny though how like people of colour are bleaching their skin to get lighter, and then white people are doing sunbeds to get darker.
Yeah, it's just stupid.
It's crazy. There's no end to it.
No, and that's, I think, it's one of those, again, it's like, we talk a lot about fashion trends and trend cycles, but obviously I think skincare also has trend cycles. Think about your mum tanning loads. Like, I guarantee those TikToks are saying the same thing, to put olive oil on and get sin sun. Do you know what I mean?
No, surely not.
Like, some of them are so bad.
That's insane.
Like, I remember seeing one where someone looked like a tomato. I could have put her up next to a tomato and she looked the same.
Oh god, that is Brits abroad, isn't it?
With a corona in one hand.
Another makeup trend that I always find interesting, and I'm wondering, like, is the eyebrows.
Oh my god. Okay, we need to talk about this. So 90s was like the ultra thin,
which we're doing again now.
Yeah, like almost plucked, like ultra plucked, really thin penciled eyebrows. And then we go to like the mid 2010s and we've got slug brows.
I feel like there's a Cara Delevigne moment in there.
If she's what, super bushy?
Yeah, the super bushy, and then we have the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow moment. The slug ones.
The slug ones, and then you have your bushy, and then you had laminated.
Yeah,
which was like 2020s.
Yeah, and now I feel like there's. To be fair, I feel like right now we've got a split between super thin and laminated.
I hate super thin brows.
I like super thin brows. I don't think they. I don't think they suit everybody. So I think like, calm down before you go out there and get them. My mum, again, participated in the super thin brows of the 90s. She's
got any brows left, though?
No.
Exactly.
She's got very, very thin ones, and there's pictures of her before then, and she's got basically my exact eyebrows, which are like, I've got thick eyebrows.
Yeah, you've got nice eyebrows.
But they're not, I don't know how, like they're not thin eyebrows, they're like noticeable brows. And my mum had the same, pretty much exact same as me. Now she's got like...
micro brows.
Yeah, micro brows. And since I was a kid, she's like, Rosie, please just don't pluck your eyebrows.
Okay, this is the thing though, right? Like, these eyebrow trends, you over pluck your eyebrows, guys.
They don't grow back.
They ain't gonna grow back, so don't do it, okay? Like, pick and choose. I'm team natural. Okay, I'm actually team natural pretty much everything, to be fair. Team natural brow. Sometimes I will clean like the like up here and wax them a little bit, but I've got quite bushy brows as well. Oh, it's part of my heritage. What am I going to do? Can't get rid of them. Do you know what I mean?
I'm way too lazy to do it. I'm not going to lie. I do love it. Like when I'm on set, sometimes a makeup artist will pluck my eyebrows. And like sometimes if I'm feeling like really like, ooh, then I'll pluck my eyebrows. And I love the way they look when they're really neat and plucked. Am I going to do it regularly?
Absolutely not, no.
But I really wish I would. I wish I'd be one of those girls.
No, but then also, like, if the Cara Delevigne ultra bushy brow comes back, you don't have the eyebrow to do it.
But I don't want super thin ones, but like my eyebrows are messy, like they're not clean.
Yeah, same.
Like,
I don't use any eyebrow products.
I put like gel and things in them, but like I'd like to become a girl who like gets one of those sort of zoomy in mirrors and like plucks their eyebrows.
Zoomy in.
You know those ones?
I've got the ones that flip round. I have one. Go to my bathroom and you can do your brows there.
I should just buy one.
I wax my brows sometimes, which is a risque business.
Again, I've waxed my eyebrows. What happened? Immediate horrific breakout.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
I don't understand. Like, can't I just...
How about threading? Have you ever tried that?
Oh, I have had my eyebrows threaded once when I was a teenager, like super drunk, I think.
Oh my god.
They actually looked really good.
Threading's meant to be amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Do you know what it is? If people are looking that hard at my brows, they can
take a step back.
Yeah, like, you're in my personal space, calm down, honey.
I do have to say, like, I think I was probably when about 15 or 16 that the Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brown was a thing.
Oh god, you know what else was part of that time? It was like the really messy bun. You know, like the Zoella, like sweepy hair, messy bun, thick brow. Oh,
I loved that. I remember one of my best friends, who's actually still one of my best friends, Kira, I used to watch her doing her Anastasia Beverly Hills dip brow, and like I remember like she had like this special brush and like the little pot of it, and she'd like put it on, and I'd watch her do it, and then one day she did mine for me, and I was just like,
you like it?
I hated it so bad, but it was also like part of I think why I'm not that into makeup now, just to go on a tangent, is growing up in a super white area, I actually couldn't buy makeup that was the right colour for me. So I couldn't get into it even if I wanted to.
That really reminds me, so I used to be a competitive gymnast, for people who don't know. If you're ever wondering why I can kick my leg in the air at obscene angles, that's why. And I remember I went on a competition in Jersey, and 3 of the girls who I went with, we were all like, we're going to go to Boots and like go makeup shopping. And I got a foundation.
Was it really light?
So shitty. I looked like a moon face. It was just like really white. It's so, and I remember my mum was like,
this is too light.
What are you doing? So I understand.
Yeah, like, and like I think also because of that, because there wasn't any colours available to me, I couldn't have like the dream matte mousse phase of like wearing foundation that looked bad or anything. So like
now
so
it just looked bad.
Well, now for me, I'm starting there, like starting where so many women started at age 13. I'm there.
Yeah,
so
like learning how to do it,
and it's like embarrassing now as an adult. Like I can't go out. How you just described. But when you're 13, everybody kind of looks like that.
I also remember using this after realising this foundation was too light for me. I used it as concealer, and it was still too light as a concealer. Inverted panda face.
Yeah, we laugh, guys, but inclusivity in the makeup industry is like come leaps and bounds.
It actually has. Like I remember the first time I bought a foundation that was my actual skin tone. I was an adult, like literally, I think it was honestly 3-4 years ago, like not that long ago. I went into Liberty's and I literally had my skin like checked for shade, and I ended up buying a NARS foundation. It's not sustainable, I don't think it's vegan, but it was just the first time I put something on my skin and honestly you couldn't tell.
Yeah, wow.
And I was like, that's fantastic. I will spend however, I think it was like 20 quid, 25 quid.
Yeah.
I was like, that's actually, I still have it, I still use it, it's probably out of date, do I care? No. But that's like one of those moments where I feel like, oh my god,
yeah,
that's amazing. And I remember more recently when I was in Paris, I went to, what's Selena Gomez's makeup brand?
Rare.
Yeah, I went into like a
Do
rare.
they have inclusive colours?
Oh my god, it's insane. It's amazing. Like it's so good. And I actually, because they're like vegan and cruelty free, so I was like, that's like the next one I'll buy. But it's so like you can go in now and they'll like check your shade and stuff like that. And obviously, when you're someone who tans more, like my winter shade is different to summer shade.
Yeah.
Honestly, life-changing experience.
Yeah, I remember my first foundation that I bought was my colour. I think I was probably about 18 or 19, and I was in London. I don't know what I was doing. I was there for the day though, I remember, and I remember I scheduled into my day to go to Harvey Nichols because I knew that Harvey Nichols was the only place at that time that had Rihanna's makeup. And Rihanna was the first brand that I knew of that had inclusive shade range. And so I went in.
What's her thing called again?
Fenty?
Oh, Fenty, yeah.
Yeah, so I went in and like went to the makeup counter and like someone checked my skin, and then like I think it was like £32 or something. It was like quite expensive.
It's quite a lot, even at 18. It's expensive now, let alone at 18.
And so I bought it, and I remember walking out and being like,
my time has arrived.
Yeah. And then I got home and it was the wrong colour.
It's because the lighting in there was weird. Oh, that's so sad.
The lighting was wrong, and so it was slightly too like pale.
Moon face.
Yeah. But But I had that for years. I just wouldn't throw it away, and I never wore it. But I just like, I don't know. It was quite a big moment for me, I think. But now it's so much easier to find colours.
Yeah, I feel like skin shades have got so much better. This is so off topic. It's not beauty, but tights was a massive problem that I struggled with as a kid. Everyone would wear skin coloured tights at school because that was a cool thing to wear. And I just couldn't. I would either look like I had white legs or black legs, and I'm not neither one of those ethnicities, so not helpful for me.
I don't think that exists still. I've never been able to find
There's a few, like
tights.
Heist, Heist. They do quite a wide range of skin tones. There's a few. They're more luxury though. You can't find
them just in like M&S.
No.
Yeah, interesting.
Which is, I think, is shocking. It's like when plasters finally came out with different skin tones and life-changing experience.
It's so funny because you know what, it never occurred to me that plasters were meant to be the colour of your skin because they're never the colour of mine.
Exactly.
I just thought that's like what colour they were,
and then I went in and I was like, why are there black ones? Why everyone's like darker skin tones? I'm confused.
It's crazy. I didn't think the point was them to be skin coloured. I thought they were just that colour.
Same.
So then to find out that I was like, yeah, it's crazy. I didn't even know I was being left out.
Yeah, literally. I don't even realise, but I'm also like, it's not that deep.
No, it's not.
Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, what other like weird beauty trends? The like doll one, you know, the like ultra blush doll-like one.
Yeah.
Because I quite like a blush, and I feel like I lead into that. I know a lot of people do like the red nose, which is weird because I'm going back to the sunburn.
Oh,
vibe.
I do the red nose. I like the sunburnt look. I actively like. I do love it, but I'm never going to do it naturally. Like I'll always.
Nothing natural about burning your skin to get cancer, is there?
Like on holiday in Croatia, that's like the look that I did most of the time, and I'd just sort of get my blush and like run it like basically in a sort of W kind of across under my cheeks and over my nose, and then blend it, and it created like a really nice, like I look like I've been in the sun all day. Yeah, a bit glowy, a bit sweaty, like it's nice. And then in the winter I often like putting it just like on my nose, so I look like I've got like a pink nose. That also just happens anyway too.
Yeah,
so
I just embrace it.
Yeah, do you know what happened to me like 2 years ago when probably when I first met my boyfriend? It was like our first winter together, and we were going to the pub. And I arrived at the pub just after him, and he was already at the bar, and I went up to the bar, and I was feeling really insecure because my nose gets really pink in the winter. And the first thing that happens when I get up to the bar is the bar lady goes, "Oh my god, I love your blush."
And you're just like,
she's like, "I love what you've done on your nose. Like, I love that blush. Like, what product is it?"
You're like, "It's me, baby."
I was like, "Yeah, I can't remember what product it is."
You should have been like, "I was born this way."
And then later when we went into the garden to like sit down, he was like, "You're not wearing it." He's like, "You don't wear any makeup. Like,
why are you lying?"
And I was like, "Fuck!" I was so embarrassed. But now, like, since then, I've tried to like embrace it.
It's that British heritage of yours coming out to play.
Yeah.
I do not go red. In fact, when I exercise, people think I'm really lazy because I don't sweat, I don't turn red, and I just look the same.
Wow.
I think I have a problem though. This is why I can't do heat, because I genuinely don't sweat.
Oh, your body doesn't like get it out.
No, so I don't really sweat. So I don't like. Honestly, I'll exercise, work really hard, and I'll just look the same.
Worst problems to have.
No,
I just look amazing after I finished working out.
I also smell so good. But yeah, I quite like that. I mean, you recently did a video on like the looking sick.
Yeah, on like the history of it and like why because there's a trend. I think it started in 2020. Like it was called succubus chic, but I don't really like that term.
Who?
Succubus chic.
What's that mean?
A succubus is like a mythical creature who has sex with men to like steal their power, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something along those lines.
They come up with random names for these trends.
Like a vampire kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, they have like very thin eyebrows, super pale skin. I think a great example of it is like Angelina Jolie used to wear like like the lipstick she wore was, I think it was like to make her. Yeah, but it has a name, or like the point basically she says is that it's like a dead body colour. Like autopsy colour or something. But yeah, I feel like we've been seeing that trend slightly more in like higher fashion realms, whereas like normal people, we're still like doing like glowy skin.
Yeah.
But it's interesting the history behind it, because Queen Elizabeth I, that's not who I mean, Queen Victoria. I know.
No, you mean Queen Elizabeth, the ginger one from Henry VIII era. Yeah.
Thanks, guys. This is why I have to have a script and all my research in front of me when I film a video.
The ginger one.
The ginger one. She wore really, 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 really pale makeup and made it quite a big trend at court. And it made it like, if you were hot and sexy and cool back then, you'd have super pale skin.
Well, we wouldn't fit in, would we?
I don't think we would have fit in anyway.
No, the camera's overheated again, guys.
Oh, God. I don't know what we're going to do about that. But yeah, and then in Jane Austen times, it was very sexy to have tuberculosis, that kind of 18th, 19th century.
So hot to be diseased.
Yeah.
From water.
And just to be very pale. And I think that, I mean, for a long time anyway, it was like a social signal to be pale because it meant you didn't have to like, go outside. Same reason being like overweight was considered a social status because you did like, you can afford to eat.
I mean, the going outside thing is literally the same as the paddy field farmers.
Yeah, it's like, just shows I don't need to work. I can just chillax. And
whereas now we're like, woman, let's go work.
Yeah. Now I feel like it's, as you said, a status symbol to have like tan lines because it shows you can go.
Only in Western cultures. I think it'd be fascinating if you look at that from a like Asian perspective, because historically they were the same, you know, not going outside, but they just never grew out of that now. They're still wanting to be pale, they're still bleaching their skin.
I always find it funny when I see like videos of like on TikTok of like Korean women. I feel like that's mostly what I see, and it's them like being like, this is what I wear when I go swimming, and it's just like fully covered, but like not just like covered to like a modest extent, almost like a burkini, because I feel like that's just like covered, you know, doing its job, gonna get in the water. They're like covered like gloves, like big hats with like veils.
This is what I mean though, like it's all because they don't want to get dark.
Yeah, it's that, but I find that difficult because I understand protecting your skin, but when you're that adamant to not get dark, it feels a little bit.
But I think it's as extreme as gonna go burn with olive oil.
Yeah, but I don't feel, maybe because I'm not on the receiving end of it, but like...
No, but that is the same level, like going to extremes to get what, like either protect what you have or go to get the opposite.
Yeah, I guess in protecting what you have, like from my perspective as like a not white person, it's like I feel like, damn, is it that bad? Is it that bad to be tan?
No, but I think in Asian community it is like you are considered like unattractive if you're tanned.
I know.
Like that is like it's the genuine reality. There's a reason that you can go get skin bleaching and 24-hour plastic surgery in Korea.
24-hour plastic surgery.
It's a thing. So basically, I know people who do it. But you fly to Korea, you go to Seoul, you fly in the evening, you go in at night, you come out with whatever you've got done and go home.
What I will say, I actually quite like about Korean plastic surgery culture is that people talk about it, like the Korean idols and stuff. Like they're like it's impressive to have like had work done and things. They don't pretend that they don't. Whereas here, they pretend that they don't. And like I think both are unhealthy attitudes. But I find being like honest and being like, yeah, nose job is pushed forwards, like
I just really, sorry, this is judgmental of me, I really don't like plastic surgery. I think it's really sad. I understand it from a medical perspective, you know, like if you've had like an acid attack or something, like something horrible happened to you, or like a car accident, I get it, but I think it makes me sad because I just wish people were confident and comfortable in their own skin with what they were given, because there's always a part of our bodies that we don't like.
I don't really have a problem with plastic surgery. I don't personally think I've always toyed with the idea of getting a boob job. Don't think I'll ever actually do it. No.
Yeah.
But like minor surgeries, I don't really care about if people want to do them. I like it when men get hair transplants. Because women have to worry about so many things, I think. Like, I appreciate when a man thinks, okay, you know what, I'm going to go and get my hair transplant.
Oh, I just wish no one felt anxious about the way they looked, though. Like, that's what makes me sad. I don't judge people who do it.
But I don't think that I don't think all people get plastic surgery out of an anxiousness about, like, how they look. I think sometimes it can just be Like I, for example, if I got a boob job, I'm extremely happy with my breast size. But I think it would be like it would be neither here nor there. But maybe if I had like 20k to spare, I'd do it. But like if I didn't, I wouldn't cry about it.
But that's different, because there are people who are like, I really hate my nose. I think my nose is so ugly.
But why should they have to live with it?
But it just I guess it makes me sad that people get to a point where they hate themselves that much and they hate the way they look that much, when actually I think learning to like or be comfortable with the things that we don't like about ourselves.
But it depends to what extent, because I also think that like there's certain levels of like some people, I don't know how to like word this in a like, I think, okay, for example, when I was a kid, I had like my eyebrows were verging on monobrow territory, and I was really embarrassed about it, and like didn't feel good, and it wasn't like, I don't know, something I felt like happy with, and it made me feel insecure, and so my mum let me pluck them and do all of that. And another girl that I knew, her mum let her get laser hair removal when she was quite young to get rid of it. I think great, amazing. I think the same with a nose job. If you really hate it, like, and you've grown up just hating it, I think part of it is to do with European beauty standards, and I think that's something to consider, because what is necessarily not deemed attractive here will be very attractive elsewhere, and I think you feel like that self-hatred comes from that. But I also think like if it's going to make you feel happier, do it.
I don't know. I just think therapy is worth more money in like feeling, because there'll be other things that people feel not confident about. You know, like if you're not confident about your nose, there'll be other parts of you that you're not confident about. I often think it's a deeper.
What about lip filler?
Oh, I just don't see the point. Sorry, I'm not. By the way, I just need to clarify. I'm not judging anyone who gets plastic surgery. Like, honestly, do what you want. This is just my opinion on how I feel about it, because I just think it makes me really, like, it does make me sad. Like, I struggled a lot with, like, body image, for example. And every time I think of plastic surgery, I'm like, oh, I could just have, like, liposuction. But then actually what would be more powerful is for me to be like, my body is my body and it's functioning. And I have, like, fat in certain areas because I'm a woman. Like, you know, you have it around your hips, you have it around your stomach because that's healthy. I need to learn to be comfortable in my own skin, because I spent so long not comfortable in my own skin. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to therapy instead of spending $3,000 on getting plastic surgery.
Yeah, I get that. And I think that's, I always think, I mean, therapy always for everyone.
Yeah, literally everyone get therapy.
But I also think, like, I don't think you should go and get liposuction.
No, that's what I mean. Like, I didn't, because that's what I mean. Also, I think what someone feels uncomfortable about, no one else notices either.
I think my opinion is, at the end of the day, I don't really care what you do. But exactly, minor surgeries that don't put your life at risk, I understand more than, like, a breast augmentation can actually kill you, and so can a BBL. Like, is it worth that? That's my perspective. Like a hair transplant, you don't even go under. No, like they just lip filler, Botox, you don't go under. Like, those are minor
But once
surgeries.
you start all those things, you can't stop.
I don't think that doing lip filler will lead you to doing a BBL.
No, but doing lip filler, because basically your skin stretches. This is the problem.
And it doesn't actually go, does it? Just like,
well, no, the problem with, like, Botox and lip filler and stuff is that, like, when you stretch your skin, you like, once it dissolves over time, you get a saggy lip, because you don't have, your skin is not made to, like, go backwards and forwards. So if you start, that's it.
I think it's fine if you get, like, the thing is, in the UK, to do filler and Botox, you don't actually have to be a doctor.
Big problems. And
that leads to overfilled lips and, like, botched jobs.
So super dangerous. You don't know what crap they're putting in your body.
Really dangerous. But if you go to somewhere who's, like, someone who I think is, like, an actual doctor, they aren't going to overfill your lips, and if they do, they should not be. They should be giving you, like...
It's down to the person, though, how much they fill.
But a doctor would advise, don't put, like, 3 millilitres of filler in your...
But it's advisory, and it doesn't kill you. That's the problem. Like, it's all down to personal preference of how much you want on your face.
I see so many people, like, doctors on TikTok, who'll be like, I wouldn't do that. Like, they just wouldn't do it. Like,
but then people find someone who would. Like, it's not a safety, it's like a preference, which is why you get people who are addicted to plastic surgery who go back and back and back, even though it is actually super dangerous at that point.
Yeah, like, for example, the people who go on
Yeah, like the extreme, I don't even know.
I can't remember the TV show, but like people who have like quadruple like G boobs. Is that even that big? I don't know. Like with people who have like massive boobs. I don't understand how they get there. Like what doctor's doing that?
Money. It's so expensive. You pay someone 10 grand, they might consider, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess so. Or like sometimes people get cement put in their BBLs and things.
What? This is what I mean. I
Not
feel
like it's routinely, but like that has happened once.
I just feel like it's a slippery slope to doing more and more and more, and it's quite addictive. I think I've heard it's quite an addictive.
Also, like, I wonder what the environmental impact is of this.
Bad. They're all like plastic.
Yeah. We're literally absorbing microplastic through our food, through the air, putting it into our bodies.
Do you need to inject it as well? Like, do you want to go triple whammy?
Yeah. But I wonder what the the impact of it is. Like, I wonder, because breast implants are silicone. Yeah. So I guess that's probably really like.
There's also been a few issues back in the day of them exploding, and it can cause like cancer in your boob because of the stuff in them.
Oh, God. Yeah, I remember watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Yolanda Hadid gets all of her plastic surgery removed, like breast implants gone, even like tooth crowns. I don't know. She has like teeth taken out. Anything that's like fake on her, she just gets it all removed because she's struggling with Lyme's disease, and it helps a lot. It's interesting.
I think that's incredible though, because I think that's super powerful, because I think that to me is what confidence is.
Well, we're seeing a trend of that at the moment. Molly May got all of her facial fillers dissolved. Like, it's becoming more and more of a thing. We're seeing, but that's the, like what you're talking about. If you have a lot of filler, then you get it dissolved, you're going to have loose skin. And I don't.
Same as Botox, though.
And like someone like Molly May, who I think was getting like all of that since she was like 19. Like, so many people start getting work done when they're so young, when their faces and stuff aren't even finished forming.
I just also think, like, we're in our 20s. Do we need to have Botox? I haven't got wrinkles.
They say preventative Botox. I put in quotations because, as far as I understand, that's not a thing.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
No. It's just...
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I've got quite strong opinions about plastic surgery. As I said, though, like, medical...
Yeah.
Absolutely no problems, because I really understand that. Like, if you've been through something and you've had, like...
Yeah, you need like a face transplant.
Yeah, or something like, you know, if you I think that's really different, and it's often like has a really sad story linked to that.
I kind of think do what you want when you want to do it, but just
be mindful.
Yeah, be mindful and think about the like what's going to happen. Like, it's not
the long run of
exactly.
it. And also the other thing is we actually don't know a lot about the long-term effects of these things, because we're starting younger and younger than we used to. Like, Botox used to be the thing that people did when they're like 50, 60.
Yeah.
Now people are doing it in their like 1920s.
Yeah.
We actually don't know what the effects are.
Yeah,
like, medically doing it for that long. And I think that's also something to consider, is like the health aspect of doing these things, because we don't know. And they are plasticky yuckiness.
Exactly. Beauty trends are really fun to get involved in, and I like doing it, but like maybe think about less permanent beauty trends.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because you might hate it. Like, exactly.
Yeah, like, for example, the eyebrows.
Perfect example is the mums who have thin brows because they overdid it.
Yeah, and now they couldn't even join in on the next trend.
Because they have the eyebrows.
You might not even be able to do the next trend if you do this one too hard.
Don't go too hard, guys. Yeah, I think it's a really tricky one. But I also think the like skincare world is so fascinating. I went into like a Korean beauty skincare place last night. After going for dinner with a friend, and I just said to the woman, like, I just basically don't really do anything. Like, I wash my face, I put like rice water on my face and a moisturizer, that's it. Like, I don't look for any like fancy ingredients. I keep it super simple, and my skin has been better for it. And what was really interesting is that she was like, oh, I wish I had more clients who did that, because actually it's so much better for your skin. Because if you think about skincare TikToks, like, you must have hyaluronic acid, you must have vitamin C, you must have vitamin E, you must do all of this stuff, you must use a gua sha, which is cultural appropriation, you must do like all of these things. But actually, just hydrate your skin.
Yeah, I think keep it simple. Is like, that's what I do. I keep it really simple. I think doing fun skincare is nice, and like I like doing it for like fun.
Yeah.
But I do think at the end of the day, unless you've got like cystic acne or like
100%. Yeah.
dermatitis or like something going on, it is generally better to keep it fairly simple.
Also, you're using less products, which is less natural resources, which is better for the planet, and less packaging.
Yeah, and I also don't understand why everyone's like so afraid of aging. Like, it's fine. It's like an honour to age.
I think that's the thing that goes back to Botox, though, isn't it?
Yeah, but like people doing their skincare routines because they're so scared of aging. Like, you're gonna age.
Like you're gonna grow
and that's
old.
fine. I've always liked the idea of being in my 50s. Like, I've always really liked that. I've never found it to be scary. I'm excited to be like a, sexy 50-year-old drinking wine, flirting with like the waiter.
Stop.
I don't know. It's always really appealed to me.
That's so funny.
God. But yeah, skincare industry is very interesting, especially because now it's becoming so. I think you're right in saying that skincare is almost surpassing makeup.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think because people are wanting this like inner glow, and I think what's really interesting is that a lot of people are like, there's a lot of scientific research when it comes to skincare and understanding ingredients and not mixing ingredients, and I think a lot of people like self-teach themselves skincare and teach themselves like all the scientific stuff, but actually the reality is simple as key. Eating like a balanced diet, like this is why getting all your fruit and veg and all of that stuff is so important, because that is giving you the vitamin C, the vitamin E from within you. You're like feeding the organ, which is skin. And obviously like using SPF, that's like, okay, it's great for anti-aging, but also it's just a good thing to get into a routine of to protect your skin from sun damage. But I also think just save yourself some money.
Yeah,
Very expensive hobby.
Skincare is such an expensive, and you know what? Skincare is not a hobby, and yet it has become one.
Yeah, it's not a hobby. It's just like a thing that we do. But I guess it is a hobby in a way, because it's part of that whole we're looking after ourselves, nurturing ourselves, like treating ourselves to some fancy.
I think the self-care consumer trap.
Oh, it's such a consumer trap. Like, it's all. I think a lot of it is silly. Like, find the products that work for you, stick to those.
I've been using the same face cream for like 5 years.
Yeah, like
we'll eat a skin food light. We'll eat a skin food normal when I need to.
But that's what I mean. I feel like you find the stuff that works for you. If it's a more sustainable product, amazing. Great.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Fair, I don't know anything about like Weleda Sustainability. They're really good. I know that they do a lot of like baby products and stuff.
They're actually quite good for sustainability.
They're so natural. They're so, like, it's a brand I really like. I've never used anything from them that's given me a reaction at all.
I also don't necessarily think man-made is bad.
Yeah.
Like, I think natural is great, but like, don't make yourself, in quote, a natural sun cream.
How do you do that? Zinc?
No, like, people, there's like, I've actually seen a few, like, I remember looking on Instagram, I searched sustainable sun cream or sustainable skincare, and one of the reels that came up was someone making their own sun cream, and I was like, that is so stupid. That's like not medically sound, that's not scientifically sound, that's so dangerous that you're preaching that to potentially millions of people.
I like making my own skincare though. Avocado face mask.
Yeah, but that's different.
Turmeric face mask.
I think that's so different, because that's just like at home, it's not damaging your skin, but
I only
creating something to like protect your skin, which is not. Like, you haven't done the scientific test. You don't know if it's SPF anything.
Yeah, you're completely right.
That's crazy.
I think it's different with things like I remember like
as a kid,
I used
honey,
to put
oats.
Yeah, but you know
Yogurt?
what? Mayonnaise in my hair.
I've heard of this.
Yeah.
Milk in hair as well.
Yeah,
like Cleopatra used to put milk in her hair.
I used to like get that mayonnaise and
my God,
cover my head in it.
I love that. But I think that's so different.
Yeah,
that's a different type of natural skincare.
I think when you're doing like at home skincare, if you can eat it, it's fine.
Yeah, but like don't assume that you can make your own sun cream, please.
Yeah,
it's so dangerous. Like, I can't even tell you how dangerous it is, because like the reason sun cream has like an SPF rating is because it goes and gets rated externally.
Was she using chemicals?
I don't know. I literally, it came up and I was I was like, that is awful, not interested, dangerous. The comments were super interesting though. They're like, that's so dangerous. Like, why are you saying this? You don't know anything about how, like, what the SPF rating of this. You don't even know if it works.
Yeah.
just because there's zinc in it doesn't mean it actually is doing the right thing if you're not, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because I heard zinc can be a good sun cream, but like, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, great. Like, they use it, don't get me wrong. Of course they do, but you have to know how to make it properly.
It's also like the same as saying like there's so many amazing like herbal remedies and stuff, but like, for example, turmeric doesn't work unless you use black pepper to activate it. And like
the volume of stuff you need, like the volume of turmeric shots you need to actually make the turmeric do its thing is
exactly
crazy volumes.
I mean, I have turmeric every morning with black pepper.
Sounds yummy though.
Yeah, I think it's good. I found it actually really helped with my eczema, but it's not like, it's more long-term use rather than like large amounts.
But then also that's not, I think that's super different. I think doing some things like that, that's not affecting your health.
No, exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, you're doing that to like supplement and aid something else.
But something like sun cream is dangerous. Yeah, I agree.
Crazy.
I agree, because then you'll go out in the sun confidently and end up with awful sunburn. And also, if it's like an oily product, or like depending on what you put in, it might actually just make you awfully sunburned.
Yeah.
Guys, this is an extremely long episode. I guess to make up for the other one, which you might receive before or after this. I'm not actually sure.
We don't know yet. But
yeah.
In essence, sustainable skincare is like using less. It means less natural resources, less packaging. When it comes to like beauty trends, as Rosie said, go for something a little bit less permanent in case.
but get that nose job if you really want to, guys.
And beauty has trend cycles as well.
Yes, it does. And I think we'll do another episode on skincare specifically.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
Because I think it's definitely a lot of consumerism going on with these things.
There is.
And consume less. On that note,
we love you.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you for listening to this week's episode.
if you want to see more from us, you can follow us on socials at Rosie O'Kocha and Izzy Manuel.